Hey good people, this is Ahmed Minawa from MinawaTube, and as I promised you last week, I'm going to talk to you today about the ASQ, which means the quarantine hotels that you get in Thailand. When you come to Thailand at the moment, 2021, you will need to get into quarantine. So I want to give you a picture on how the quarantine is here in Thailand. So let's start the video right now. So the first and the most important thing I want to do right now is to show you how to get a quarantine hotel in Thailand. So the first thing you should do when you want to get an ASQ hotel here in Thailand, you should go to the website asq.in.th. So this is the main website where you can get all the hotels for quarantine in Thailand. You have, of course, on the right, you can choose the language that is best for you. You will not find all the languages in the world. You find mostly the most popular languages for people who come to Thailand usually. You'll find something for you. Then when you get into the website, you have many options. You want to see the cheapest, you want to see all of them, do you want to see the ones in Phuket, depending on the area. And you have a map also which shows you the area. So if you have been to Thailand before and there's a certain area that you prefer, maybe you don't want noise, maybe you want more greenery, maybe you want towers around you. So it's up to you. So you look at the map. So when you go through this website, you will have a lot of hotels rated, and you will also have reviews for those hotels. Those reviews, you can read them and know exactly what this hotel is about. Like, you find the rating, even if it's like 8 or something, it doesn't mean that the reviews are good. So check out the reviews. But I would say that generally most of the quarantine hotels are not so bad. It's what's expected from a quarantine. The only maybe thing that can differentiate one quarantine from another are the meals. So some of them put some care into the meals for the people, and some really don't care. So this example now, I went to the Ibis style Bangkok Sukhumvit. That's just an example I want to show you of a quarantine. When you click on it, when you see that all the other hotels, you would see here you have a lot of information about the hotel itself, the rating, the reviews, how much is it per day, and you'll see how the hotel looks, and whether you're interested in going there or not. So here you have detailed information about it, how many rooms are in there, and also you find some requirements that they tell you about. Then you also can see the rooms, which is very important. You see what room are you going to stay in for 14 days without getting out. Some hotels offer you to get out after 10 to 11 days, but some don't really offer you that. So just put in your head that you're not going to get out. So choose something that is good for you. So there are different prices from the lowest, maybe like a single room, to others which are much bigger, so you can actually do different activities in your room, like kind of divided or something like that. And then you have all this information down there, and you have, of course, a brochure from the hotel itself that tells you a lot more information about this hotel and the quarantine and the services they offer. This is like as if you're communicating directly with the hotel. So yeah, the fact that it's on asq.in.th, that shows that it is actually official, and the government actually is responsible for any booking you do on this website. So this means that it's legit. So you have a map and you have everything like that. So that's it generally when you're shooting a hotel. That's what you have to look at. Now, of course, you have to also fill up this information. If you choose something, you request a booking, you fill up this information. Doesn't mean that you booked already. It just forwards the option to the hotel, and then tell you whether they have free spaces, whether they have what you want, and then they'll reply back to you. And then after back and forth until you decide to go to that hotel, and then you have to transfer the money. Okay, so that's it generally for the ASQ. So after you finish your back and forth with the hotel and you decided that you're going to stay in that hotel, you have to pay them. You have to transfer the money to their account. And then after, they'll send you a letter like this. It's called confirmation letter. It has all your information, how long you're going to stay, from when to when. And it's very important because you have to upload it so you can get your COE. So this video on my right shows you how the plane is when you're coming to Thailand. Most of the time the plane won't be full, so it will be easy for you to space, but generally it's kind of safe because everybody keeps their mask on, and everybody, they check everybody's temperature and everything is good. So on my right here you see the video when you're walking in the airport here in Thailand. If you have been to Thailand before, this airport is super familiar to you, everybody knows it, but it's so empty, it looks a little bit different at the moment. But when you're walking in the lanes and trying to get to the immigration, there'll be a lot of people trying to check your temperature. They'll be wearing all the PPT, like all that equipment, and they'll check your temperature, they'll see your documents until you reach the immigration, and then you check out of the airport. But of course you'll have to go to the quarantine. So yeah, finally here is the hotel, that the example that I wanted to show you, a quarantine hotel here in Thailand that you will have to stay in it at least for 15 days. So yeah, 15 days 14 nights, yeah, that's how it is. So this is how it looks, not bad whatsoever, and this is one of the cheapest options, around 29,000 baht. So if you want something better, of course there is, of course the more you pay the better it is gonna be. So yeah, that is it, and I'll let you now continue watching so you can see how the quarantine room looks exactly. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to the video, and comment down below in case I forgot to mention something. Thank you for watching.